When the story was first reported, it sounded like something straight out of I Am Mother. But the truth is, China is not actively developing a humanoid pregnancy robot with an artificial womb. Still, headlines talked about humanoid birth machines and the end of natural pregnancy. Social media exploded with reactions, some excited, some horrified, and many completely convinced it was real. But here's the twist. It was all fake news. Yes, and I am embarrassed to admit that I fell for it as well. I was almost going to report the same until I decided to research deeper. And according to fact checks by Live Science, Snopes, and investigations by outlets like sci-fi, the supposed mastermind Zhang Qifeng doesn't exist. Yes, also, no Chinese or Singaporean lab is building such a humanoid pregnancy machine. Still, the story hit a nerve because while the Chinese pregnancy robot itself was fake, artificial womb technology is very real, though far from where the viral claims suggested. How the fake story spread. The claim originated from sensational reports saying that Kaiwa Technology, a company in Guangzhou, was racing to launch the world's first pregnancy humanoid robot by 2026 at a price tag of about $13,900. The robot was described as having an artificial womb in its abdomen, filled with synthetic amniotic fluid with nutrient delivery via a hose, basically mimicking the human womb. News outlets in India, like India Today and the Indian Express, picked it up and published it as if it were a genuine breakthrough. Even international tabloids like the New York Post jumped in with shareable headlines. But the real problem? None of it was real. Zhang Qifeng doesn't exist. There's no professor or researcher by that name linked to Nanyang Technological University, as claimed by sci-fi. The images circulating online were traced back to AI-generated art and mannequin photos. No credible lab in China or Singapore has reported working on such a project. As sci-fi's Nigel Pereira put it, what really gave the robot pregnancy hoax legs was how fast it slipped from random social media chatter into established newsrooms. Because several outlets repeated the same claim without digging deeper, it started to look more credible than it was, where the real science actually stands. Here's the truth. While a pregnancy humanoid robot isn't real, artificial womb research is very much happening, but in much smaller, more cautious steps. In 2017, researchers at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia grew premature lambs inside a biobag.
Tired of your coffee going cold? The Ember mug keeps your drink perfectly hot, so the last sip is as good as the first. The perfect upgrade for you, or a great gift for our loved ones. Click the link in the comments section to buy now.
A fluid-filled artificial womb that mimicked the environment of a uterus. The lamb survived for weeks, even growing wool. In Japan, scientists have been experimenting with similar ex vivo gestation technology to improve outcomes for premature infants. But here's the major difference. Current artificial wombs only support fetuses partway through gestation, equivalent to very premature babies. They're not even close to handling fertilization, implantation, and full-term pregnancy. So no, AI childbirth technology isn't ready to replace human wombs. Not even close. And I don't think it ever will, to be honest. Why people fell for it? So why did so many believe the Chinese pregnancy robot news? A few reasons. 1. China's reputation for boundary-pushing science, from CRISPR baby experiments to AI surveillance. The public already views China as a place where science races ahead of ethics. Hey, if someone says China is building pregnancy robots, we believe it. 2. Visuals. The fake photos of a mannequin hooked up to tubes looked lab-like, enough to trick casual readers. 3. Repetition across major names. When big sites publish the same thing, it starts to feel real, even if no one fact-checked. 4. Our fascination with sci-fi tech, the idea of a humanoid pregnancy machine, plugs directly into cultural imagination shaped by shows like Black Mirror or movies like The Matrix. What people are saying. The story didn't just spread headlines. It also lit up comment sections and social media. Here's a snapshot of real reactions. On Live Science's poll about pregnancy robots. I would never let a robot incubate my child. If it's safe, why not? It could help so many families who can't conceive. This is dystopian. It sounds like babies as commodities. On Twitter/X, honestly, fake or not, it's only a matter of time. Artificial wombs are coming. Imagine skipping morning sickness, back pain, and complications. Part of me would sign up tomorrow. Let's not forget, pregnancy isn't just biology, it's bonding. A machine can't replicate that. On Reddit, r/Futurology, this sounded like something out of cyberpunk fiction. Not surprised it's fake, but also not surprised people believed it. The scary part is how easily media outlets ran with it. Journalism is broken. Why this news matters. When I first saw the headlines about a pregnancy humanoid robot, my jaw dropped. And trust me, it was because it felt real. After all, China has a track record of racing ahead with controversial tech.
Longing for a late-night conversation? Remember the thrill of talking for hours? The feeling of someone wanting to know all about you? You deserve more than quiet evenings. You deserve passion, intrigue, and a non-judgmental ear. Nomi is the most emotionally intelligent AI, ready to explore whatever is on your mind and build a unique, intimate bond just between you two. Find the link in our comment section and let a new kind of conversation begin.
But as I read deeper, and especially once the fact checks from Snopes and Live Science rolled in, it was obvious this was classic fake tech news. And yes, I think people were just inspired by Elon Musk's claims. Oh, don't tell me you don't know. Elon Musk actually had plans to create a pregnancy robot. I even covered that in a previous video on my channel. But honestly, in a weird way, the pregnancy robot fake news did us a favor. It forced us to confront questions about the future of reproduction and not to trust everything online without deep research. Public opinion, Live Science poll, divides readers. A recent Live Science poll published on August 30th, 2025 provides a snapshot of how people feel about the idea of robotic pregnancy. The article, "I Would Never Let a Robot Incubate My Child." Poll on pregnancy robots divides Live Science readers by Elise Poor revealed just how different people's opinions are. According to the results, 30% of respondents said they would consider using a robot womb if it could be proven safe, suggesting openness to technological alternatives to pregnancy. On the other end of the spectrum, 29% rejected the idea completely, calling it unethical and unnatural. Another 11% were enthusiastic and said yes without hesitation, while 8% expressed skepticism, doubting a robot could keep a baby safe. The remaining 22% were undecided or cautious, reflecting the general uncertainty surrounding the issue. The debate that's not going away. Even though this specific claim was false, the debates it stirred are real and urgent. Parenthood redefined. If a machine can gestate a baby, what does that mean for motherhood, fatherhood, and the legal definition of parenthood? A huge risk. Could babies become products, ordered and grown to specification? Problems in access. Will artificial wombs be a luxury for the rich, widening inequality in reproductive health care? Bonding in psychology. Does gestating outside the body impact emotional bonding between parents and children? These questions may sound weird at first, but artificial womb debate is already happening in academic and policy circles. Fake today, real tomorrow? The Chinese pregnancy robot wasn't real. The images were fake, the researcher didn't exist, and the media failed spectacularly. But the fact it went so viral tells us something. People are ready, maybe even eager, for a future where childbirth can be outsourced to machines. It's not happening by 2026. It may not happen this century, but artificial wombs are real, and every step forward will start the same debates again. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more info on AI robots and new technology.